In South Africa, property rights are guaranteed by the law. If you own a property in South Africa, it's registered. If it's a house, it's registered with the deeds register, Office of the Deeds Register. If you own a car, it's registered in the INAT system. If you own a business, it's registered with the CIPC. If you're renting offices, they are registered with landlords. But we'll be interested to know where the drug dens of Nigerians are. So they can show us where they've been holding the drugs so that we can clean the drugs in South Africa quite urgently. Those who had properties in South Africa, those properties are in the law. Informal squatter camps and informal settlements are never properties because they are illegal in the country. So you are already violating our law if you're going to tell us about a shack in some informal settlement. That's why we've also, as government, approved the PI, what is the protection of, the one that makes sure that when we evict and remove informal settlements, there's no longer going to be informal settlements built in the areas, including the evictions in the informal settlements, in line with our court judgments. So if there's no compensation that will come from government, those who leave their properties, if they are properly legally registered in the country, they can dispose of the properties in the property market in South Africa, whether it's a movable or immovable property. And we are going to seriously appreciate to be told where are the drug dens. Thank you very much.
To the people of South Africa, we stand in solidarity with you in the Western world. We are all watching the events unfold across the globe. There are planned mass protests every single Thursday for the foreseeable future, in the hope that this shocks their government into realising the illegal immigrant crisis. The people of South Africa have been protesting for months about the illegal immigration crisis, and now a formal civil movement has started to happen across the country. There have been reports of Nigerians illegally issuing passports to try and stay in South Africa. And the people of South Africa are standing up for themselves. The people of South Africa gave the government a deadline of the 30th of June to allow every illegal immigrant to go. And now the movement have taken it upon themselves to force the government's hand. The world, again, is watching.
Me, for many years, I have never seen a South African man as a refugee or as even, coming here for asylum political. I have never seen. I spent 8 years also in France. France is mixed with black and white, and the foreigners in France, they are even 60%. You hardly see the white French in the streets of France. But do you know that it was only one day I met a South African man. I said, wow, are you from South Africa? He said, yes. I said, how come you people hardly migrate to other countries? But where I met him, he is not an immigrant. He came there with his visa. And he was having his what do you call it, his working permit before he even arrived South Africa. Unlike other countries that go there as immigrants. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That it is because their country is good to live and to make money. That's why foreigners are going there to look for a job. Because you hardly see these people in anybody's country. Yes, whatever they have, they manage it in their country and they are always there. But other countries flee to their country.
You call them xenophobic all you want, fine. I think there are different videos where you can back your claims, but you don't have to take fake videos. You don't have to take video from Kenya, from Nairobi, or from Nigeria. Now, the image that she used, the course of her show, I was so disappointed and I felt ashamed for her. You don't need to lie to prove an agenda, right? I want us to take a look at it.
Immigration, identity, and politics. Yet alongside the violence, we have also seen South Africans protecting migrants, civic groups stepping in, and governments struggling to respond where trust in state systems is weakening. But the deeper question remains, is this simply about unemployment and crime? Or is this something more dangerous breaking down? Trust.
This did not happen in South Africa. We have to stop lying. Stop lying. Everything, if I've spoken about Ghana, I brought receipts. I brought proof. When you go through the conversation, the fact that one of the videos shown is not even of South Africa says a lot about the show, which is the very first video. Those are not South Africans. You are lying. you want to, fuel or push that
agenda.
That agenda. You're forced to lie. This plays against your credibility. You don't have to lie for an elderly journalist like that. It was very disappointing for me.
Do you know why you act like that? Do you think it's your college? But I'm going to remind you, it's not. Even the position you're sitting in belongs to a South African. That was an incorrect process, because that would mean you're setting precedent that anybody that feels I want to recommend this person can go and say, I'm recommending this person, and then that person gets the job. That's what you're saying, essentially. And what the policy seeks to avoid is that type of behavior. There's a South African qualified to occupy that position. Without jobs, South Africans are struggling. And then we have an attitude of entitlement for jobs that qualified South Africans needs to occupy. Let's talk about your transformation policy. How many foreign nationals are employed at the college?
I don't know them. I don't know them.
How many, what's your racial breakdown, your employment equity breakdown of the college?
Off the cuff, I think it's about 0.3%. Off the cuff, yes. Because
foreign nationals?
Yes.
How many colored South Africans are employed at your college? Off the cuff.
Off the cuff, I think it's about 50-something%.
How many white South Africans?
Off the cuff, I think they're about 15 to 18%.
How many Indian South Africans?
They're about 2 to 3%.
I'm going to need you to provide that to me. Mr. Boy, are those correct off-the-cuff estimates?
Chair, I really can't say the exact numbers, but in essence, the distribution is that we would have mostly colored females as the majority in terms of our employment statistics, and I think then they will be followed by the Africans. I think African males, and then your whites after that. So that is the on overall distribution.
And Indians?
Yeah, the Indians are very, very marginal. I think in terms of the.
So just because of time, I'm going to require you to send me that. But the idea is that the dream is that all institutions uses a concept of transformation that balances out, ensuring that all races are employed, all South Africans, black South Africans, white South Africans, colored South Africans, Indian South Africans, that all South Africans are prioritized in employment. That should be your commitment from a human resource perspective and from a leadership perspective. Do we agree?
100% Chair, we agree. Sorry, Honorable Member. We have had for the longest time implemented a employment equity strategy that's informed by what we call the economic active population in the region, in the province, as reported by Statistics South Africa. So I do want, however, to indicate that we haven't been following that a lot recently, owing to some challenges we have.
Yes, and I've seen that, and I'm saying the commitment should be, as look now, the Indian population is very marginal, as you said. The white population very marginal. What we should do is seek to balance that out. Transformation should not be a replacement of one race with the other. It should be to find a perfect balance so that all South Africans get employment. That's what I'm trying to emphasize here.